What's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. And if you haven't heard, a new sarcophagus was discovered in Alexandria in Egypt. And there are a couple interesting things to go along with this discovery. First being that this tomb, the sarcophagus, is completely sealed. There is actually still mortar on the lid. So it has not been opened yet. So this archaeologist completely excited, because they're dying to know what's in there. In fact, everybody's dying to know what's in there. Now, this comes from the Ptolemaic period between like 300 BC and 30 BC. That's where they're claiming this comes from. But there's some debate on that, and we're going to take a look at some of these issues. But one of the main things is everybody is arguing about what's inside. What's inside this sarcophagus? Like, look here, if you can read this Verge article, 26 arguments for and against opening Egypt's new mystery sarcophagus. Everybody's wondering what can be inside this. What's inside this new tomb? Should we open it? Should we not open it? I'll tell you. I don't know. Maybe a fucking mummy? I'm just going to go ahead and place my bet that there's a fucking mummy in that tomb. Now that we got that out of the way, let's discuss why this is such an interesting discovery. Well, there are a couple reasons, and like I was saying earlier, one of them being that there are no inscriptions on this sarcophagus. It's completely void of any hieroglyphs or any kind of writing at all. So they don't know who it belongs to or anything. Another thing is the design of the sarcophagus. This is in fact made of black granite. Now, there are only a couple other places that exhibit the same kind of sarcophagus building. One of them is the Serapeum in Egypt, with its giant megalithic underground boxes that were said to be for the Apis bulls. They are the same kind of design as this one. Also, the Tomb of Osiris, which I've done a video on. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's fucking awesome. That tomb is, or that sarcophagus is void of any kind of hieroglyphs. And along with finding this tomb, also was found a head, a sculpture of a head, which is why they say it comes from the Ptolemaic period, because of how Greek it looks. It doesn't look like an Egyptian sculpture at all. But just because this was found near it, I mean, that tomb could have been there for thousands of years and that head was then put there by it, you know. I mean, the two probably have nothing to fucking do with each other. I mean, and look, this artist sucked. Okay, he did a terrible job. I don't know what the fuck that even supposed to. It looks like a fucking cheese head, but maybe it was the owner. Who fucking knows? Another thing that I find interesting about the sarcophagus is the pitting on it. It doesn't appear to be hammered down and then sanded smooth. It appears that it had some kind of maybe an acid or something that softened the rock or melted the rock and smoothed it out like that. It doesn't appear like it was bashed out with dolomite pounders, which is how they say they built all this stuff, with round dolomite pounders. They pounded out this perfectly flat surface. I'm not sure how they, you know, what they just used, like cloth and sand to sand it down, I guess over 100 years or something. But that's, you know, that's what they say. So I think it's really interesting though, because the sarcophagus in the Serapeum have the same kind of textures to them. They have the same attributes. They have the same kind of shape, the same design. They even have the same, where it looks like it has some kind of an acid that they used to smooth out the sarcophagus. Not like using a hand sander or something, but like an actual, like a liquid that would smooth it out or glaze it over, is what it appears to be to me. Another thing that I saw was a friend of ours, Enigma Seeker, I guess, put out a video about this, and I saw a thumbnail of his, "New Coffin Unearthed in the Garden of Egypt." And what I'd like to know is, what the fuck is the Garden of Egypt? Is any? I'm almost positive the guy meant to say the Garden of Eden. I'm not sure if he knows there's a difference. Is he think that the Garden of Egypt or the Garden of Eden? I mean, what the fuck is the Garden of Egypt? What the fuck, Enigma Seeker? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You know I love your brother, but fuck, dude. What the fuck is the Garden of Egypt? I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. But I want to thank everybody who watched this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more kick-ass videos about ancient civilizations, UFOs, debunking bullshit UFOs, all that good stuff that you know from UFO Proof. Keep coming back, and make sure you go and get the UFO Proof app from the Google Play Store, where you can order all the UFO Proof merchandise, sweaters, hats, jerseys, hoodies, all that good shit right there for you through the application. You can hear all my music, all that good stuff. Go find it, and I'll see you guys next time. UFO Proof out.